Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share a live intraday trade that I took in Nifty index. This is going to be a very good educational video. It's about a strategy that I normally use quite frequently. The targets are basically depending on the market conditions I'm going to set. So this is going to be a very good video for you to understand some of the nitty-gritties of the market behavior. So I just call this ceiling and floor strategy, but nothing more to it other than just the name. But I'm going to explain the concept to you in more detail now, and the reason why I took the trade and why I exited the trade at a particular point itself. Okay, so let's dig into it. So this is the day that we're going to focus on from here till here. Let me just mark that. This is the zone, you could say. This is today's trade. Okay, so first of all, let me go to 30-minute time frame. Okay, if you go to 30-minute time frame, you can clearly see, and as I told you, this is the area that we are going to focus on. Okay, the market opened higher and then it started coming down. So one thing I took notice of is the market is going up, right? From here it's been going up, and especially from this point onwards it's been clearly going up from this point onwards, right? So I'll just clear the drawings here. You see here, and this is what I was expecting when the price was somewhere here. Okay, it's clearly making higher highs and higher lows. This is the high, this is the higher high, this is the higher low, and expecting another higher low at this point. Okay, that's the whole idea there, and I just wanted a proper reason to go long in the market. My bias was bullish. Okay, so I cannot stress more that how much important it is to have a view on the market. Even though you trade in stocks, it's important that you have a bias on the market. You should have a view basically, and if they align, then it's going to give you very good results, as you have seen if you have already watched the live trade that I took in Maruti, when it nicely aligned with the market sentiment. If you haven't done so, just go and check for that video, and I'll probably provide you the link at the end of the video of this video as well. So it's going to be another educational video for you, which is going to be helpful. That's what I think. So moving on with this one, so this is the area I was focusing. Why I was focusing on this area is basically I thought this would act as a very good support level, right? Because price just broke this level and went up. So I was expecting some sort of retracement and then finding support around this range here and then going up. So that's on the 30-minute time frame. If you see here, market tried to come down here and then it got rejected right in that zone. Okay, so exactly in this zone here it got rejected on this bar here, and then market went up and then it came down a bit, and then it tried to come down again. As you can see, it tried to come down again and it got rejected. So that's kind of, you cannot really get more than that sort of confirmation, right? You got rejection once, you got another rejection here, and right at a very nice support level, and the market is in an uptrend. So I mean, even though if you look for too many confluences, like many things pointing to the same thing, like it's going to go up, then I think this is more than enough for you to take the trade, right? It's in an uptrend, it's making higher highs and higher lows, and it's right at the good support level here, and it got rejected once and it got rejected twice. So I don't think you can expect any more confirmations for that to go long in this market. Okay, so now coming back to the floor and ceiling, so I would say this is now acting as floor. Okay, that's my understanding. And if you go to lower time frames now, so we now know, like, we want to take the trade right at this point, right? So this was a clear rejection, and at one point this was a clear bear bar, and then it turned into a nice bull bar. So that shows the buying pressure. So that's exactly, it was at 11:15 bar, which closed at 11:45. So let's go to 5-minute time frame now. and 11:15, and this is the bar that closed on a 30-minute time frame, so you can see a nice pullback, right? So I would say this as the floor, and ceiling, I will say I mark this as a ceiling. Okay, so the concept of this is, when price was trading here, is it going to first hit the floor or break the floor before hitting the ceiling, or hit the ceiling before breaking the floor? So that's the kind of thing. From overall perspective, the market was in an uptrend, making a higher high and higher lows, and on a 30-minute time frame we saw clear rejections from the bottom. So I was expecting, once it has clearly formed a floor, it's going to go up. So now I know the risk reward is not that good. Okay, if you see here, it's probably about 1:1, definitely not more than that. I don't think it's 1:2. So in this particular strategy, and especially I normally go with 1:2 risk to reward ratio, but in this one I wanted to just go with the ceiling, because I know it could go beyond that. But remember that today is the futures expiry day, Thursday, right? So especially on expiry days, the market tries to do something like this: go up, come down, go up, come down, all the way, do this, and then kind of tend to form indecision bars. Okay, it tends to form like this kind of indecision bars. Okay, maybe something like this. Let me just draw it properly. So during the day it just goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down, and then forms some sort of indecision bar. That's what the market likes to do, especially on expiry day. The reason for that is very simple. When price moves up, the premium of call options goes high, so the sellers will only make money when the price goes down. So that's why it comes down again, and then the premium of put options goes high, and then it goes up again, and it just happens throughout the day. I mean, you can go and back test it and just check how many times it has done this on the expiry day. I mean, it happens more than often. Okay, so it's very common basically on the expiry day. So that's the reason I normally go with 1:2 risk to reward ratio, but on this occasion I just wanted to hit here. Even though if it is 1:1, I was okay, because this concept, what it says is, before breaking the floor, it's going to hit the ceiling. So that's the idea I had, that's the concept. So before, if it wants to break this floor, before doing that, it might go up and then start breaking the floor. That's the idea. So because it was going up, and that's why I booked here. So just to show you my entry and exit points, so as you can see here, I bought at 14,695. This is the futures price, obviously 14,695, and then closed at 14,738, making somewhere around 43 points. Don't worry about the quantity. I've just blurred that part, because I don't want you to get into under any sort of impression that you can only make money if you trade in so many lots or like that. So don't worry about that. You can trade with just one lot and still make good amount of money. Okay, so I bought at 14,695 and sold at 14,738. You can see the timings as well. It was at 11:50, and then I closed at 12:20, so around half an hour. Okay, I had to spend half an hour, and it was a very good trade. So the simple reason is this: the market was going up, it was making higher highs and higher lows. On a higher time frame, it got rejected twice, which was a fantastic setup, and then a proper strong floor was created. And when it's going up, I expected the price to hit the ceiling first before it wants to break the floor. That's a simple concept, as simple as it is, and nothing more than that. And because it's an expiry day, I had to close just as soon as it hits the ceiling. Otherwise I normally go with 1:2, especially with all these conditions fantastically lined up. Because it was expiry day, I was expecting price to come down here and then stall somewhere, do something like that. Okay, that was the idea, guys. I hope you like this video, and if you like it, please share and subscribe if you haven't done it. And I normally post some of my ideas and also the portfolio builder series on my free Telegram channel, where you can find the details in the description box. It's free to join, and also there is a paid version as well if you are interested. Otherwise, feel free to join the free Telegram channel when you get some live updates from me regarding the portfolio builders and also some of the trading ideas if I have, and I will post there as well. Thank you guys, see you soon.